In this series, I will be reviewing Magiranger, the Japanese counterpart to Power Rangers Mystic Force. It is also intended to help raise awareness about my GoFundMe.
Let's go talk about wizards now! I'm Dracula. Makito loses the money bag, but rather than tell their siblings about their woes, Urara decides to institute a series of money-saving rules for the household. The siblings squabble, but eventually decide that in the future they will face their problems as a team. And they also fight a monster.
Quick note, I have determined it is in fact Urara, not Ulala, and granted, yes, I could have just Googled it, but that would have been so boring. Instead, Skyfire001 explained it to me really well, and if you're confused about what the difference between kanji and katakana is, kanji are kind of like symbolism pictures that when placed next to different symbols mean different things and are pronounced different ways in different contexts, and katakana is an alphabet used to adapt words from other languages. So if it was Ulala, which would be an adapted thing, it would have been spelled in katakana, but in fact it is spelled in kanji, the kanji which means beautiful, which in this instance, B, is pronounced Urara.
Now that all the characters have had establishing episodes, we can have amazing scenes like the first scene in episode 13, where they're just vibing and playing their characters. I love the meta moment of
Houka
wondering why the monsters come one at a time, and Houka does her pose just in conversation. Tsubasa says checkmate when he wins the chess game the same exact way they say it when they're in their Megazord, and then Kai spills something because he never pays attention. Them just all chasing each other in the background is fantastic. Dear Lord, the thrifty horror!
それなら私が切ってあげる。お金がもったいない。
Makito's straight up battling his demons.
Makito-chin, 変な虫でも湧いたでござりますですか?
I don't think it's fair that they want to punch him after he finds the money, because now he's fixed his problem. Why weren't they attacking him when he hadn't found the money? Because that was where the real issue was. Also, I don't believe in violence. Kai manages to land a date with the girl who is in love with his alter ego. When the team are faced with a boxing-themed monster, they fall back on Tsubasa's boxing expertise. After he harms his hand, he asks Kai to train in his stead, and Kai must choose between a date with a cute girl and the life of all of his siblings. Thankfully, he chooses his siblings. Wait, does Kai have a date with the same girl? Don't underestimate my boxing! The bones shattering in his hand is very intense, and that's never gonna be the same again. The score for the boxing training montage is really good. This is such a classic character conundrum. He's running in slow motion as he thinks about his brother, and there's a soft overlay of the woman he's running to. Which one will he pick? I'm no doctor, but I gather from this scene, Tsubasa shattered every bone in his hand and then continued to punch things with it, which caused the bone shards to cut through the skin to the point that blood began to come out. That seems bad. I'm really glad that Kai went back, but I can't believe he didn't just tap his date on the shoulder and say, hey, my brother called, he really needs me for something, can I get a rain check? He just left? He didn't even say anything? Oh, Kai forgot he was in costume, which I think says something about in the show, these are much more comfortable than they are in real life. A monster is cursing citizens to disappear after marking them with a bruise in the shape of a skull. Houka announces that she is getting married. Makito does not like this. It is revealed later she has only agreed to marry the gentleman because he is marked with a skull and she would like to make his last days better. They end up saving him and they don't get married. I just don't see how that mark is a skull. And it's so convenient that she disappeared immediately after showing it to someone, like perfect timing, weird bruise.
これ？
その名も教えてるみ性能については折り紙付きでござりますですよ壊れてなければでござりますですが
It's just a book. No harm ever came from reading a book.
No, but seriously, that book looks evil.
Hey. Wait a minute. Everything's cool.
That is an unhealthy level of red. You should go get your blood pressure checked. He's gonna say Houka isn't reliable, and then she's there kicking the monster's ass all by herself. Because she's amazing. No, doesn't she look pretty? That is like a super drama Make-A-Wish Foundation serious plot line, and here I was thinking he was just gonna turn out to be a monster that had cast a love spell on her. But no, he's dying and she agreed to marry him so he would have a good last day. He doesn't need a hospital, he just needed a little pep talk. The plot zagged on me again. I was like, oh, the dude's a real human? Well, once they save his life, he's gonna be a dick and break up with her. But they broke it off together and then ran outside joyously to go make mischief, which makes me really enjoy both of them, and I hope they keep dating. Well, ooh-roo-roo-roo-roo to you too. The wizards intervene when Nai and Mei attempt to kidnap a young woman named Lin. Kai develops an affinity for her, and they decide to protect her as she seems significant to their magical journey. Look at the puppet! Look at the puppet! Look at the puppet! Oh my god, I love that puppet! I want the puppet! Who is going to make me the puppet? Does no one find it odd that she neither talks nor signs? She just stares at things? Damn, Kai, be careful! You have to adhere to the laws of physics in Super Sentai. This is not Aladdin.
A new fantastic point of view.
Damn, never have I seen a more timely Tommy gun blocking cape morph. All the villains want to talk smack about Kai, but he just ran through her arrows and punched her in the face, which seems pretty badass to me. Oh my gosh, Nai and Mei in the credits again, and they're all like sad and covered in dirt. This is so good. After she gets her memories back, it is revealed that Lin is a powerful wizard. Unfortunately, she's also a douche canoe. She's mean to the Rangers for the entire episode, and in the end, they save her, making her cry. Unfortunately, the gate from the underworld has risen. And it's a cliffhanger. Oh, the Saint of Sky. That's why she wanted to go to the sky. Okay, it makes sense now. This woman has deep trauma, no communication skills, and no idea how to teamwork. I love when you're in sync with a show, because the first thing I thought was, draw a door. And then it was a door.
In case of emergency.
A desire to see Luke Skywalker yell at Darth Vader, taste the power of the Force!
It's not true. That's impossible!
Kai's on fire, but he's the fire magician, so he's gonna be okay, right? I hate to throw another Grinch clip in here, but...
What's happening to me? I'm all toasty inside. And I'm leaking.
You know that just destroyed half the city, right? That was so dope! The big gargoyle's like, I kill you with an explosion, and they're like, I'm gonna morph out of the explosion, jump up in the air, and turn straight into a Zord. Thank you for watching part 4 of my review of Magiranger. I'm really getting into it as the season goes further along and the characters develop more. If you have the means to make a donation, please go check out my GoFundMe. A donation of something as little as $1 is very meaningful and helpful to me. To give a little back to the people that are making donations, I'm going to be offering rewards this week from the 27th to the 3rd. If you donate $10 or more, I'll reach out and get your address and send you an autograph. If you donate $30 or more, I will make you a personalized video that you can post anywhere you want, and I will post to my channel if you'd like. And for $50 or more, I will do both of those things, as well as send you one of my t-shirts, though there are limited size options. I hope everyone has an amazing week, and I'll see you next Friday.